Good morning, friends. How are you this morning? Hope you're well and that life is good on this beautiful and glorious October morning. We are outside here in the beauty of the world. Hope you're doing well. That we're just in the midst of planning and caring and working towards all manner of good things here at with the United Way Coat Drive that we help sponsor. So we just wrapped up a little talk with them and planning our way ahead, which is just such a grace to be able to care for and lean into the another way to kind of show God's love for the community and to love because we first were loved. Hey, Jamie, good morning to you. Hope you're doing great. Great to see you here. Hello, friends. Terrific to see everyone. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Jane, good morning to you. Hey, Vicky, good morning. Hola. Hope you're well. Great to see everyone. Good morning. All right, let's get going this morning. It is the second day of October, this beginning of the month of October, here on this Wednesday at 11:11. And it is glad that you're here and glad that you're a part of this. Hope that you are having a great day. Jamie is, oh gosh, goodness, Jamie's all broken up. Karen, good morning. Donna, good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. This journey this morning that we find ourselves in, I wanted to share this little view. I was kind of walking up the sidewalk this morning and wanted to share this little spot that it struck me as just this beautiful and wonderful place of how we might understand the world as it is, where we come to that over here, up here is this the tree and that is beginning to change. That you can see in it the beginnings of the change of the season. The yellows are beginning to take over from the greens, and the gloriousness and the beauty of what that looks like. And then on the other side is, well, the church. You know, this incredibly beautiful and incredibly wonderful place of great beauty and in many ways how we understand great permanence. That there's a lot of granite over there. There is a lot of beauty in it. There is a wonder and a strength in it. There's a reason that our ancestors and that even today that these structures were built such. Not simply so that they could be rugged, that's not just it, but that they might tell us something about the nature of God. And so as I stood here, I came to recognize and I came to know the true reality of God's grace in this world. Not in its fullness, obviously, not in a huge way, but just a flashing moment and a flashing passing. That as I look at this tree and I see the beginning changes of the season as it begins to work upon us, and then as I look to the church, I begin to see this which is permanent, this which is unchanging, this which is, you could move it, but it's going to take a lot of explosives. That this which is built in this way to tell us about the unchanging and the permanent power and nature of God. And so here we stand in between these two. We stand between the unchanging love of God, the unchanging power of God, the unchanging presence of God in our life, And at the same time, we change in the constantly changing rhythms of our days. Sometimes we fall down and get hurt, and we must heal. Sometimes we come to a season of transformation where things move from the high verdancy of summer into the brilliant and yet dying time of the fall. That our lives are constantly in change. That, I come from Maine, and there's a great old saying about Maine weather, which says, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. And but this is the true of the weather of our very souls, that as we as we look at the beautiful patch of blue in the sky above us, as we look at the beautiful warmth on my face and the sun as it shines through the clouds, and in the midst of this glorious day, in all of it there is both God's grace and God's permanence that cannot be changed and will not be changed. And that in the truest and highest sense of Paul's words to the church in Rome, that there is nothing, not angels nor demons, that can separate us from the love of God in Christ Jesus. And at the same time, that we are on the grand ride, that we are on a part of the ever-changing seasons of creation, upon which we build our lives, and have that grand good news and bad news story. I always love this, that the bad news is that we have gone off the cliff and that we are falling and falling and falling. But the good news is that there is no bottom. And that the life of faith is really standing in this place with the ever-changing world, from its verdancy to its colors to even its winter times. And and rejoicing in it, rejoicing in the transformations, rejoicing in the falling, getting to enjoy the fall in all, and working in all the things that as they rush past us in this life that we live, and at this very same time be able to look our eyes towards the heavens, to be able to look our eyes towards the permanent and the powerful and the strength of God's majesty in this world, that is unchanging and unassailable and always and ever available for us. And that here we stand as the people of God between these two. All right, friends, that is my hope for you today. It is what I hope that you can stand in this place this day, between the ever-changing life of God, the ever-changing reality of this life that we're living, that it's ever and always transforming, and the permanence of God's grace and God's love, and that you can hold and rejoice in this journey between the two, appreciating the grand beauty of the sky and the verdancy and the blue above, the green and the love of and the life of the song of the dance as it stands now, and all undergirded by the permanence and love of God. Peace and grace to you all, my friends, and remember this day that there is nothing that will separate you from the love of God in Christ Jesus.